things are not going fine for Lady K. In fact, things are getting worse and worse. That is because this DSS and their lawyer Hawo, has decided to come up with trumped up charges. They are tagging terrorism on her. In fact, they are saying she's using a social media platform in a terrible manner. In fact, they made it clear that she's using a social media platform in a terrorist manner. They are saying a platform is simply to divide, a platform is to cause chaos, a platform is used to break and to destroy. And they said Buhari's government is going to break if this woman is allowed out. That is just simply what it means. Lawyer Awo has been on this. He was the one who came up with the story that certain one chance thugs, armed robbers, stole documents that he was supposed to present to the court. Is the same man that's representing the DSS coming up with a lot of terrible lies. Now, we all know that other agitators made use of social media, which is acceptable. But I do not understand what the DSS found strange or different in what Lady K has said on her own platform. There is nothing special. It's either she's there talking about the new bars for the struggle, or she's there talking about progress, talking about Yoruba nation, and talking about different things that affects everybody. But unfortunately, this DSS have decided to turn this into act of terrorism, not just treasonable felony or felony and all of that. They are attaching terrorism to Lady K. Now, from the reports that we have, they have moved Lady K from where she is to a different holding facility, and they are making things more difficult right now. And the truth, let us say the truth, the reason why Lady K has been held on to, you all know. You see, when DSS invaded the home of Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, all of the men in that house on that very day were probably trying to secure themselves and make sure that their perimeters are covered. Lady K recorded a live video. That was what gave us access. That was what gave us a clue to what happened on that day. She made a video, and in that video, she kept on repeating, "They are here. They've we are hearing gunshots everywhere." So they kind of looked at her like, there are other people, agitators, who make use of their social media platforms to do the same thing. Like, they go on social media and they talk about Yoruba nation, talk about every other thing. But this one, with all of the gunshots, with all of the things happening around her, she wasn't afraid to record. These people want to bring in this total lockdown fear, where no one will be able to do anything. Having proof, this would have ended up to be unknown gunmen. Their plan was to leave nobody alive in that house. That was their initial plan. Now, for Lady K to have streamed a live video, they had to change tactics. They had to just make everything open. Like, okay, you know what? We have to take some people out of here alive. That is what saved those people. That video, that live video that Lady K made, was all that broke the back of these criminals. They would have done more. So there's nothing more to say. They have decided to hold on to Lady K, to persecute her. Why? Because she recorded that video. They believe, like I said initially, that Lady K has the power to bring down the regime of Major General Muhammadu Buhari. This is so terrible. What has these people done? They've not done nothing. All they demanded for, and what they are demanding for, is to go back to their indigenousness, to go back to their original state, to go back to their original life, and nothing more. They are not requesting for anything. They are not requesting for Buhari's head. They are not requesting for any property from the north. They are simply saying, look, this space that we occupy, we want to have a nation for ourselves. I think what a sane government would have done is to have requested for audience of all of the agitators, and not to give them money. Giving them money would be, trying to bribe them, and more agitators will rise up, fake ones, believing that once they make noise, they'll be given money. They would have requested for them to sit down and listen, to be televised, not something that will be done at the closed door and someone will come out to appear like a superpower, like when we make noise, government will talk to us. No, make this thing public. Come to the public. The way they debate and talk about their elections and all of that, presidential election, governorship election, the way you come out to debate, that's the same way. Have a batch, come out, tell us the reason why you want a disintegration, a break of Nigeria. It's as simple as that. People like Lady K, agitators, Sunday Go, doesn't matter what language you speak. In Nnamdi Kanu, every other person will come out to speak. Everybody in that contraction of Nigeria will have an opportunity to listen to everybody that comes out. And the people that want one Nigeria, it's very simple. You come out to tell us why you want one Nigeria. That is how things work. Come out to tell us why you want one Nigeria. Is that how things work? Now, people will now be convinced and decide on where to sway to. But because they do not want their dirtiness, their evil, they don't want people's eyes to be open. They just want to kind of team people against each other. Let us team the criminals in government against the other people that are less fortunate. Let us team the ignorant people in the north against the people of the south. Let us team this against this, and that is just what it is. Imagine, even the monarchs in the south of Nigeria, many of them are beginning to say no. They do not want disintegration of Nigeria. They don't want Biafra. They don't want Yoruba nation. What they want is restructuring. These are criminals asking for restructuring. How can you restructure something that has no foundation? How can you restructure something that has no structure? How can you restructure something that is cancerous? You don't restructure cancer. They eradicate cancer. This is cancer. And the only way out of it is to break it into smaller pieces. We are not even saying, okay, this is just the process of getting rid of the cancer. That is simply what people are asking for. I know a lot of people have said that breakup of Nigeria, what are you going to do? Are you not going to break up with this? Yes, the truth and the reality is that you're going to break up with the criminals that you know. And you're going to break up with the same Nigerians that have the same Nigerian mentality. The same Nigerians that ended up becoming governor, local government chairman, and senators and president and all of that. You're going to end up with those same set of people. What we need is total purging of the system. Everything that has become a norm, cultural practices and sayings and proverbs and many things that we've accepted as a way of life. All of these things, many of them have to be purged away. We have to begin to imbibe new cultures, imbibe new practices, way of life and everything. We have to begin to look at progressive societies and see how and what they did to be progressive, to progress in life. Those are the things that we will have to look into. And we have to make sure that we solidify institution. Very important. Security agencies, every of these things have to be solidified. Not that someone will bring the same Nigerian practice into the new nation. These are all of these things that have to be looked into wholesomely. But unfortunately, right now, what this regime is interested in is to make sure that money is stolen through the back door. That's one. Make sure that they begin to discuss cow at this time and age. This thing is so disheartening. It's so discouraging. At this time and age, when people are talking about progress, people are moving forward, people are talking about new invention, imagine, look at this coronavirus. Which African country provided any cure, any vaccine? And even if they did, who knows about it? Even if there is any that could, you will never hear about it. It will never see the light of the day, because we have this oppressive system that does not allow progress, allow growth. And people think it is the Europeans that caused it. I don't think Europeans put Buhari there. And the past wicked governors, maybe they've added their own little dearth, added their own evil here and there, but we have ourselves to blame in majority of the things that are going wrong. It is very important that we look into these things. It's very important. It's so much of a shame at this time and age. They are holding people who are agitating for progress and looking for ways of cooking up stories against them to tie them down. When we have the terrorists up north, they are being given money. This is so sad.